I've always wanted to start my video by looking at gold and silver straight away, except I've just built this routine where I start with the dollar and yields, and it kind of makes sense. But today, I'm going to start with gold and silver because dollar and yields, nothing special, sideways, absolutely irrelevant, to be honest. Now, gold and silver were down 1.4%, let's say. It was a very good day because, and I've always said this, I like it when gold is down or the metals are down and the miners are outperforming. They're down less, or maybe on a really exceptional day like today, they are unchanged. And sometimes green, that's even rarer, of course. We did have SILJ green. That's crazy with silver down like 1.5% also. So let's look at the charts. Again, I've said this before, metals down, minus sideways, best day ever, better than Friday. Friday was a good day. We were up like 2, 3, 4, 5% across the board. But I really do prefer these days now. We've just got literally a retracement of yesterday, Friday. I didn't expect it. I didn't expect it to be this much, but I really welcome it now that I've seen what the miners have done. So gold just retraced, nothing else to say about that. I mean, the candle speaks for itself. Silver outperformed, I would say, right? Not as down as it should have been down like 2, 3%, to be honest, with gold down almost 1.5%. We rallied more than gold off the lows. And to be honest, it ends up being a bit of a sideways day, even though you're down sort of 1% and a bit. So it's a bullish down day. Let's go straight to the miners. Still got the same resistance. Look at that. Look at that. That's GDXJ. Basically unchanged. Closed at a high of day. It's such outperformance. A day like today is just colossal, in my opinion. It just says sideways or handle, right? This is a cup. You can see it. This is a nice little cup. And we are just creating a bit of a handle. Boom. That's what I'm hoping, but that's also what I'm expecting. So beautiful stuff, right? Let me just get rid of it. SILJ, even better. Look at that. Close at high of day. Basically closed better than Friday. It's a green day. And that's just saying we're going up. I don't even care what silver's doing tomorrow. So amazing, really. I mean, it's not like, I don't even know. The markets were sideways also. Look at that. Just unchanged, unchanged. Okay, the Russell was outperforming, but it's not like the market pushed up the miners. It really is just working independently. Very exceptional stuff, really. GDX, look at that, close the gap, just more of a handle, just like the other close at high of day. Beautiful stuff. Let's look at the individual miners, at least the ones I'm holding. I'm holding kind of, in my opinion, the best ones, or at least quite a few mainstream ones. Newmont has been outperforming for ages. Today it was a bit red. And again, look, you got gold and silver down 1.5%. Of course, it's red, but no, also closed near high of day. Maybe not as good as SILJ, but on par, just average. Handle tomorrow, we could be testing, closing above. Well, we already did close above 44. Basically heading towards 46. Barrick Gold, yeah, ventured quite far down. Maybe retest the breakout. I don't know. Closed near high of day. It was a red day, but whatever. That has a bit more catching up to do. This one really needs to outperform though. Agnico Eagle, wouldn't expect anything less. Close out high of day, closed better than Friday. Green day. Looks like we're going to go for that 71.5 breakout. Pan American Silver, close a high of day. Beautiful stuff. I mean, Pan American Silver really does follow silver normally. So for it to be green on a minus 1.4% silver day and close a high of day, it just speaks volumes. That if silver is up tomorrow, like 1 or 2%, this thing is right at 22.5. SSRM is a special case, it does its own thing, but in this case, followed the miners overall, down 0.5%. But given Friday's awful candle, I'm quite impressed with today, climbing a bit more after hours, so basically green. Wheaton always outperforms, just close a high of day, better than Friday, amazing, green day. Metalla, that was quite weak, relatively speaking, but I guess it in the end, down 2% is quite okay. If gold and silver are down 1.5%, but compared to the others, it was the weakest holding I've got. And this one really needs to just hurry the hell up and get up there. It's been underperforming for a long, long time, but I'm patient. First Majestic, I forgot Franco-Nevada. Sorry, I'm just too excited here. Franco-Nevada, what did you do? Ventured lower, closed. Ah, it's a red day. It's a red day. Not even down 1% though. That's really outperformed in the last couple of days. We can close above 125. One good day tomorrow, and we're there. Next stop 130. First Majestic, green day, very nice. It's been underperforming in my opinion, so it was probably one of the strongest stocks today. It touched perfectly the resistance 665. That was nice. Closing the high of day. Any continuation, and you know, if you have 1, 2, 3 good days and you're testing the descending, that is what I would expect with silver moving up, especially after the outperformance today. Let's check the rest of the silver stocks. For tuna, that one's also been underperforming. Look at that horrible candle on Friday I mentioned. Closed the gap, closed green. That's good. Now it can be constructive and start moving up to 5.4. Next one, CDE. Just absolutely wedded to this one. I love it. New high, 6.4, close a high of day, better than Friday. This has just been an absolute star for a long, long time. Off we go to 7.5. Look at that, we're already 6.4. I was talking about 6, we're already at 6.4, like nothing happened. 7.5 is looking more and more realistic. Heckler, good, unchanged, but to be honest, that's a bullish unchanged day. Next stop 5.6, close near high of day. EXK, this thing has just, ever since this breakout here, just outperformed. It's for me just behind CDE as best performing asset. I mean, if you take from the lows down here, then it probably does outperform CDE, but CDE didn't underperform as much as EXK on the way down here. Next up, new highs at 4.2 close. This is so easy to do on any kind of green day tomorrow. Mag Silver, this is some sideways action. We just need that pump up. Next stop 13 point something, 13.3. Can you do it in one day? One good silver day, like up to 3? It could. It's a big one. I am gold. Yeah, this one that reminds me of Fortuna, but it's a stronger version. Now, Friday was very good. It doesn't surprise me that we agreed today. 2% very good, with gold down 1.5%. Very, very good. Close a high of day. Next stop 4.2. Then comes a difficult climb into the vacuum. And let's see if we can gap fill. I will be trimming here. I've said this before, and I don't care how strong it looks. Just on general principle, I'll trim. I own way too much of these all combined. It's just, I need to cut a third out. And even there, I'm like testing historic highs. Aris Mining, again, my my order is completely scrambled. Looks like the resistance around 4.2 is always at 0.2. Now we're holding above it. Basically a sideways day, down 1.5%, but that's okay. It's I have no doubt this will climb all the way to 4.6 this week if we have any sort of continuation. B2 Gold, sideways down 1%. That's okay. They all did okay, to be honest. Anything less than, well, if it went down more than 3%, then it's kind of a shame. But I've got nothing that's down 3%. This is going to have an imminent breakout. So today is just sideways. Of course, you can't have a breakout on a day like today, but if we have any sort of a move up with gold testing the highs, this thing has to break out. And I mean break out beyond 3, you know. This is decision time soon, and of course the bias to the upside. That's very obvious. Equinox taking a small breather after a massive move. It's all about 5.9, a close above 5.9, and shower at 6.5 in 2 days. Today, not even down 1% after a big move up, and it's a big red day. That's pretty impressive too. SBSW, I mean, I don't care. It's just trading in the box. Go on, let's keep going this quick. Eldorado close at high of day. Tomorrow we are at 6.5 easily. Kinross, new high. Looks like we're going to 9. Goldfields filled the gap, down 2%. Not great, but that's what should happen to all stocks today. Should even be down a bit more. Nova Gold. This one is going to do a bit of a B2 gold breakout. You can see how similar they are. NG, BTG, pretty similar stuff. My lines make the chart look less similar, but it's very similar. So just like B2 Gold here, we'll touch 4, we might go sideways one day. Next up, 4.2 as the final decision, and then bam, somewhere up there. Nova Gold up 4. Wait, let me look at that. 4% high of day close. That's really strong on a day like today. Harmony close up higher. No, it didn't. Doji style. Nah, indecisive sideways. Next stop 10.2 on any kind of green day. Finally, Anglo Gold, which had a beautiful 10% day on Friday. Sideways down 2%. Down 2% after being up huge on Friday and with a down day in the metals. That's quite good actually. Okay, that's the fastest I've ever gone through. I think I'm just really excited, but I think you guys will appreciate a faster video because that's what I would appreciate. So what do you think? Do you agree that a day like today is actually better than a day like Friday? Do you see how overall that might make sense? Or am I just losing my mind? I think we're gonna have a very good week after a day like today. And remember, the metals prices look really set for higher moves and all the stars align fundamentally, technically, psychologically, etc., etc. So I look forward to waking up tomorrow and seeing what happens. Right. Good luck. Good night.